to The Measured Pencil. I'm Stephen Murray, and I'm here with pencil expert Wes Nelson.
Ahoy, hoy.
I don't even know where to go. When we get somebody, this is hard to be original.
He just had a seizure.
There was no... The words didn't come.
They just stopped.
They stopped.
Your just brain stopped.
So how are you today, Wes?
Too blessed to be stressed, Steve.
Lucky you. All right, coffee. Okay, try this again. We're starting an episode. I'm just stating
Are you
facts.
just announcing things?
I'm just stating facts at this point. You have a pencil in your hand. What is it?
Inhale and speak. I have the TWSBI Jr. Pagoda 0.7 pencil in my hands. Stephen, please tell me more about this and what is that name that just rolls off the tongue?
Sure. We also found this at Wet Paint, which we talked about in a recent episode.
And by the way, the paint is not wet.
It's
so
not
if
wet.
that's why, if you're holding off going, just don't worry about it. The paint is not wet. It's just a figure of speech.
And we've already talked about the horrible waste of $5 that I spent on a different pencil that shall not be named.
It shall not be named.
This pencil cost $350.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This is the best deal
Yeah.
I have ever had.
It's a deal of a century.
It might not be the world's fanciest or greatest pencil, but for $350,
That's amazing.
this is amazing.
This thing's awesome.
And we're going to talk about it. Before I tell you what TWSBI stands for,
That's a tease, Stephen.
I want to talk about why this is referred to as Junior.
Okay.
So Junior is the product line. They have a more advanced line of pencils and fountain pens. The pictures of those pencils look a lot like the Rotrains. So imagine if a Rotrain produced both their good pencils and like something like a Bic Extra Smooth. This is the Bic Extra Smooth half of this company.
Okay.
But it's way better than the Bic Extra Smooth.
Yeah, this is awesome.
TWSBI's name stands for the phrase Hall of Three Cultures, or in Chinese, San Wen Tong. The characters Wen translates into languages and cultures. The phrase San Wen Tong also brings to mind the Hall of the Three Rare Treasures created by Emperor Qianlong as a memorial to three great masterpieces of Chinese calligraphy. The initials of the phrase San Wen Tong, SWT, were reversed and thus turned into TWS. The last letters, BI, were added with its literal meaning of writing instruments, thus combining the two segments and creating TWSBI. TWSBI writing instruments are loved for their high quality and affordability, and the Junior Pagoda is no exception. Made out of durable ABS plastic to stand up to the knocks of everyday use, this stylish mechanical pencil features shiny metal trim and a tastefully colored hexagonal body with silver-colored lettering. Even the comfortable grip adds to the design, with strips of gray rubber accenting the 6 facets of the pencil body. The pencil is lightweight and well-balanced for long writing sessions. It features an eraser under the cap that can be extended to expose more of the eraser as it wears down. I could not find this pencil on Amazon. They have the TWSBI's fountain pens, but not this one. So I'm turning to jet pens today for the reviews.
Jet pens.
And they were still not a whole lot of them, but this is what I got. Wes, were you reviewing pencils on jet pens again?
No.
Okay, I'll believe you. The Pen Snob from Jet Pens.
Geez.
5 out of 5 stars. Pros: clean lines of the pencil body, nice grip area, non-round shape so it doesn't roll away easily, nice writer with 7mm lead, 0.7mm lead. Cons: a personal nitpick, but I would like a bigger eraser and no cap.
No cap.
No cap.
That's what all the kids say now. No cap.
This, boy, I'm wondering if you're writing all these. This next one's
Uh-oh.
I'm Tub Tub.
Shoot. You found me.
I'm Tub Tub from Jet Pens gives it 5 out of 5 stars.
I had a good run.
Very comfortable to hold. The white part feels like plastic when you hold it. What is that made out of there?
I believe you said ABS plastic.
It is
Stephen.
plastic.
Yeah.
Okay. The white part feels like plastic when you hold it, but is pretty heavy and doesn't look cheap.
And when you don't hold it, it feels like metal.
Maybe. All right, this one might sound more like me. Doppelloop
Double loop.
from Jet Pens. Also gives it 5 out of 5 stars. Hexagonal barreled with a nice grip, which sort of feels like non-slip decals you might have found in bathtubs in the 80s. I tend to favor lighter pencils when I write a lot of words, so I use this for writing bar lines and occasional words or chord names into musical parts. In case you were wondering, it's a lot easier to write note heads, beams, and staves with a 2mm lead of particular softness. 2B works just fine. I think this person really wants us to know that they're a composer.
Yes. I was like I'm shoehorning that in there.
I'm surprised they don't have like links to my work in this review.
Is there a SoundCloud link there?
Oh my God. Having said all that, I think I could be swayed to write with this more outside my work. It's easy to write nice controlled words with this pencil as if I'm writing with a pen. It's also very pleasant color. I wouldn't have guessed the shade of white of the plastic of a pencil could be described as pleasant, but I just did so.
This person's amazing.
That was a journey, to say the least.
But I just did. Oh, boy.
All right, enough of me talking. What do you think of this pencil, Wes?
Oh, I think it's great. For $3.50, this blows a lot of pencils out of the water that are 3, 4, 5 times as much.
Right.
This is awesome. I love these grippy sections. They look like columns in like kind of an Art Deco kind of grandiose way. The hexagonal barrel is awesome. It's very thick too. It's so sturdy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this thing is solid. The clip is nice. It's your standard small eraser, but it's long. And the metal piece holding it in is very solid and sturdy. I took it apart, and if you were wondering, you can shoot spitballs through it if you needed to, which I think is something that I've always judged pens and pencils on since grade school. The nose cone's good. It's got a nice long lead sleeve if you're trying to do drafting. I mean, this is a bargain and a half. Yeah, this is awesome. This feels like the pencil you kind of wish you had found early on, like maybe in college or something, because this is like, it checks all the boxes.
That's exactly how I feel. You pick it up and you feel like every choice was deliberate and well made. Yes. I don't question anything on. Like, there's lots of pencils where they're like, oh, this is cool, but why did they kind of do this wonky thing? Or like, none of that here. There is no detail that I question.
Right.
The only thing, when I first saw it, I was like, I'm not sure about the grip area, because it kind of looks like decals stuck on to the eye. But you pick it up and it's perfect.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's functionally perfect. And the places that it's missing on the gaps is where the edges of the hexagonal barrel are. So those parts are covered by it. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this. Instead of going out and buying a box of 40, or I saw one of 60 now of the Bic Extra Smooth, just go get this.
Go get this, yeah.
This will last twice as long.
Yeah.
You could still get 10 of them and not spend a whole bunch.
Yeah, and you don't have to sacrifice any of the pleasure you would get out of writing with a much more expensive instrument. This thing is like the perfect meeting of form and function.
And, and you have options. This one comes in 0.7. There's one that's 0.5. You will find what you're looking for in this pencil.
No cap.
No cap. You'll have to look on Jet Pens, because it's not on Amazon or other pencil places.
Or wet paint.
Or wet paint if you're in our area. Yeah. Go check it out.
Bye.
This was The Measured Pencil with Wes Nelson and Stephen Murray. Theme song and additional music composed and performed by Josh Baumgartner. Additional production support by Two Desk Productions. If you want to see what the pencils look like, please follow us on Instagram at The Measured Pencil. If you'd like to share your pencil story, please record a short audio file, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and email it to us at themeasuredpencil@gmail.com. Or, if you'd like us to review your favorite pencil, please email us with the name, and it might appear on a future episode. Thanks for listening.